Hey guys, today we're going to be doing our contour part of the highlight, bronze, and contour. So right now on my face, I have the highlight done, I have the bronze done, and now we're going to do just a little bit of contouring. Many people contour with their bronzer, and you can do that, but when I did that, I felt like it didn't really do what it was meant to do. When I'm contouring and you see that kind of orange, because when you put a lot on, the color gets more focused and concentrated right there. All I felt like it was doing was just adding a lot of color. I don't feel like it was actually emphasizing the structure of my face. And so I found a color that has a lot of gray to it, because contour is, you're basically emphasizing the shadows on your face. I use Sculpt by Mac. I know that Anastasia Beverly Hills has a contour palette with a shade similar that has a grayish hue to it, and I know that Kat Von D has a palette out that I really want it, to be honest, but it has a really good shade in it too. So, as a warning, do not go heavy-handed at first. You can always add a little extra, but it is very hard to take away that color. And like I said, it does have gray undertones to it, so if you get a lot on there, you look like you've been wiping gray on your face, so be very careful, I'm warning you. I'm not going to contour my whole face. There's many videos out there that have very strict sculpted out face with their contour. I do a very simple contour, and that's what I'm going to show you today. So I load up a dense brush, and the number has been worn off. This is a Mac brush, but any dense brush will work. A lot of people use angled brushes. Anything that you feel comfortable using is what you can use. Now with the bronzer yesterday, in my video yesterday, I went all over the place. But with your contour, you want much more structured lines. I start at the top of my ear, and I come down to not even the center of my eye. I think that's a little too far. I just come in about 1.5 inches, 2 inches right here under your cheekbone. So there's that side, and there's that side. Looking straight into the camera, I feel like you can see this side of my face is more angular than this side of my face with the contour simply just under the cheekbone. So I'm going to go ahead and even that out on the other side. I do like to go down the sides of my nose. You can use whatever brush is going to work for you. I know a lot of people use a fluffy brush like an eyeshadow pencil and go down the sides of their nose. I like to use a flat brush because it's hard for me to blend on my nose, and I have dry skin, so I don't like to rub around with a brush too terribly much. So I just lightly go down the center or the sides of my nose. When I first started doing this, I would draw my lines clear out here, and all I was doing was creating a larger looking nose because I had the bridge so far apart. So when I do it, I come right up on top, I connect my eyebrow down this way, and then whatever's left on my brush, I'll just shade on that side of my nose. I don't want any exact lines because for me, it's not flattering. I keep those lines close together, connect it from my eyebrow down, and I'm really not using a lot. You probably aren't gonna notice too much of a difference. I do, and I like the way it looks. But that is probably the #1 mistake that girls will do, is keeping those lines too far apart. You wanna keep them closer together. Yeah, I see a huge difference. I like the way it looks. If you've gone overboard with your contouring. This is the brush that I use for my setting powder, and so I will go down the center of my nose to re-emphasize the highlight, and I'll kind of brush it over the entire nose just to blend everything together. You do not want to see contour lines, so that is really all I do for my contour. So now I have on my face my highlight, my bronzing, and my contour. Thank you guys for watching this 3-part series. I am so excited for all of my new viewers, and I hope that these videos were beneficial to you. If they were, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, share them with friends if you feel like they could benefit from it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Hey guys, today we are going to be doing our what the flip do I use? Don't you fall out. Don't fall out. I will scream. Crisis averted. Are you kidding? The number's already wiped off? I have not even had this brush for very long.